Hello, my friends. Donald Trump just came out with a video. I actually searched for it on YouTube, but I couldn't find it. So I had to go to X, believe it or not, which is believable. Anyways, yeah, so it's Trump's plan to pretty much take down child trafficking in this country. And I think it is a big problem. It's much bigger than I think any of us really know, because nobody ever covers it. So yeah, it's big, and I hope that he has success with doing this. But he's going to be laying down some serious consequences for doing trafficking of any kind of human being, not just children. So, all right, well let's get to it. Let's do it.
I was thrilled to host a screening at Bedminster of the important new film, Sound of Freedom, about the power of faith in overcoming evil, and in particular, the evil of child trafficking. Big problem. We had it down to the lowest number in many years just 4 years ago, and now it's gone through the roof. Even though the fake news media has tried to ignore it, Sound of Freedom has been a national sensation and a colossal success at the box office, really big numbers.
Yeah,
Everyone
pretty
should
big.
see it. This is a very important film and very important movie, and it's a very important documentary all wrapped up in one. It's really about an issue that has to be discussed. Under my leadership, we did more than any administration in history to combat human trafficking and to end modern-day slavery. In one of my first acts in office, I signed an executive order.
You know, the issue of slavery in the modern world, it's pretty horrific. I didn't realize, I read it or when I watched a video or something, and it was a couple of years ago. But it stated basically that there are more slaves now in existence than ever before. Right now. I mean, maybe not so much in America, but like around the world. And I was actually kind of shocked about that. I was like, well, wait a minute. I thought slavery was pretty much done away with in the modern world, you know? But it is a problem, and it is something that needs to be addressed.
Targeting transnational criminal organizations that traffic and exploit innocent people. I signed the Frederick Douglass Trafficking Victims Prevention and Protection Reauthorization Act, authorizing $430 million to fight sex and labor trafficking. I signed legislation to crack down on foreign countries who are not meeting standards for eliminating trafficking, of which there are many. I also signed into law the Abolish Human Trafficking Act, which strengthened programs supporting survivors and provided more resources for ending modern slavery. We do have modern slavery, if you can believe it. Additionally,
Shame.
I created the first ever White House position focused solely on combating human trafficking. And perhaps most importantly, we created the most secure border in U.S. history by far, dealing a major blow to the cartels and traffickers. We built hundreds of miles of wall. We renovated hundreds of miles of wall. We never had anything like it. And then I got Mexico free of charge to give us 28,000 soldiers to protect us from people coming into our country illegally. When I am back in the White House, I will immediately end the Biden border nightmare that traffickers are using to exploit vulnerable women and children.
And I heard a stat that I think now the cartels are making more money off of smuggling women and children and men into the United States than they are from drugs. I don't know if that's exactly correct, but my gosh, even if it's close, that is horrendous.
We will fully secure the border. I will wage war on the cartels just as I destroyed the ISIS caliphate, 100% gone, 100% destroyed. They'll come back now because we have a weak administration. I will use Title 42 to end the child trafficking crisis by returning all trafficked children to their families in their home countries and without delay.
Awesome.
And I will urge Congress to ensure that anyone caught trafficking children across our border receives the death penalty immediately.
Immediately? Wow. I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of trial. I mean, if they're an American citizen and they're smuggling, I get there would have to be some kind of trial, but even so, is that like guilty and then they just take them out in the back? Like, I don't know, whatever they're going to do, however they're going to do that. That's actually probably something we need. I mean, because there need to be like real consequences for stuff like this. And if you are doing it and you know if you get caught, you get killed immediately, whatever that means, I think that's going to make a lot of people think twice about doing it. I mean, hopefully that'd be a good way to deter, I think.
And that includes also for women, because women, as you know, are number one in trafficking. Children are actually number two.
Yeah.
I want to thank Eduardo, Jim, Tim Ballard, and everyone else involved in this film for their incredible efforts and their great genius. Together, we will end the scourge of human trafficking, and we will defend the dignity of human life. Thank you very much.
Well, okay. Well, hey, thanks, Alex Jones, for putting up that video. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. You know, like I said, there really needs to be consequences, more consequences for a lot of things, a lot of crime, I think, because we need to start deterring this scourge that's going across our country, especially. So, okay, well, hey, listen, I hope you liked it. Leave comments down below, and if you liked my reaction, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. And yeah, again, please leave your comments. I really like hearing from you guys, and I try to get back to most of the comments if I can. So I like reading them. So anyways, until the next video, have a great day, stay safe, and we'll catch you later. All right, bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.